Hi everyone, welcome to another session with us for our Knowledge Up Sunday. Therese is from North Ryde. She is with Life Estate Planning Lawyers. But today we're going to discuss a very interesting topic, which is a big question we get asked by all our purchasers, everyone out there looking to buy a property, as to what are the things that are there on a contract that our solicitor looks at. Why is it so important that as soon as you get a contract, and I'm sure, Therese will agree with me, that as soon as you get a contract, take it to your solicitor to read, get them to have a look at it. And Therese, I'll let you explain that further.
Oh, thanks, Ash. Hi, everybody. It is absolutely vital to get that contract off to your solicitor as soon as you can so that we can give you the most comprehensive, efficient advice. And there is a bit to look at in a contract. One of the first things we would do as your solicitor for a purchase is to start to have a look at the contract and inspect the title effectively.
Yep.
Who owns the property? Is there a mortgage that is registered on the property? And then we'll start to look at the finer things like what the inclusions are, what the special conditions are. And that's really vital to know what they are,
Yep.
Ash. For a couple of reasons. The special conditions could be very vendor focused, and you may need them very much to be focused towards you, such as not releasing a deposit, or what would happen if one of the purchasers or the vendors were to die during the contract.
Yes.
So special conditions are negotiable, and they can be negotiated between me as the purchaser solicitor, for example, and the vendor solicitor, so that the contract that you're entering into suits your needs.
Now, we get a lot of times, we get asked the question of, I'm going to be going for an auction on Sunday, Ash, and I've just seen the property. Is it really important that the contract is read before they go for the auction?
Absolutely. There can be contract provisions in there that relate to land tax, for example, and it's really vital that your solicitor explains those land tax implications. You may find a hidden surprise when you take that contract to your solicitor on the Monday after auction and say, I've purchased a property, and that solicitor says to you, I wish you'd got this to me sooner. Guess what? You're up for an adjustment of land tax that the vendor gets you to pay.
That's right. You know what, it's things like that which are really important. But there's another question that we get asked very common. See, as agents, we're out there in a property, we try to explain as much as we can.
Yeah.
But there is another big question that every single person asks is, are there any easements on the property?
Absolutely, that's what your contract will tell you. You may not understand the nature of the easement. The easement might be an easement up the back of the property to pass water, and you thought that you were going to be able to purchase this beautiful property on 1,000 square metres, only to discover that you're not allowed to build over the easement to drain water 30 metres from the back fence of your property where you wanted to put a pool.
That's right. So it's very essential, I won't even say important, it's essential to know if there's any easements on your property that you're going to be purchasing or looking to purchase, and what's the implication of it? What's the need as to, are you going to be rebuilding that property, or are you going to be, just staying there? Doesn't matter. Does it not implicate to you? It's okay, but it is good to always know beforehand.
It's also good to know too, one really important thing too, Ash, is to know what you're allowed to do with your property, but also what's happening to the neighbouring properties as well, and what the permitted use of neighbouring properties are. That's something your solicitor can investigate for you before you enter into a contract.
Yeah, because it brings up the possibility of you having next door coming up with a big massive monstrosity which you didn't expect. So
yeah, you didn't know that 2-storey childcare centre was going to be built next door.
That's right. No, that's great to know. Thanks so much, Therese, for that. Guys, this is just a normal conversation. This is no advice. Please always feel free to contact Therese for any questions that you may have, and for any conveyancing or solicitor needs that you may have. Therese is lovely. She's approachable and very helpful with everything. Thanks so much.
Thanks.